And we are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you all for joining us today on another business chat of mine. And I have a business partner by the name of Rath. She resides in the US. And we are here to help our brothers and sisters, those our full-time colleagues who are finding their 8 to 5 job a pain. So we have an opportunity for you and the best option where you can earn money on a side hustle and still work your 8 to 5 job to have a first level of income stream. I'm a finance person. I hail from the beautiful islands of Fiji. My name is Devina Patel. I am in Auckland, New Zealand. I work in the supply chain sector, and I will bring my business partner Rath to the stage. Hi Rath, how are you?
Hello, hi. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
Rath, would you mind telling the viewers a little bit about yourself and who you are and what you do?
Oh, sure, sure, definitely. Thank you. My name is Rath, and I am basically originally I'm from Cambodia, Southeast Asia, and but I grew up, in the United States, well, since I was very young. So I am a mom of three boys. They all grown, very, very much grown, and they no longer live with me. Maybe in the future, my son might decide to come and stay with me, hope maybe temporary. And then I am also a postal employee for over 24 years, and I'm still working there full time. I'm also a proud digital business owner on a side, a hustler, and something that I enjoy very, very much. This is a love that I have that grew on me not too long ago, and it started growing and growing. So I enjoy very much. And here I am living in the United States and Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah. Thank you, Rath. Telling a bit about yourself to the viewers. And like you mentioned, you have three boys and you have your younger one who would temporarily, as you mentioned, will come back and stay with you. I understand. I have never been to Cambodia, but I have worked with people in the international organizations under the peacekeeping banner with the UN. So I have come across some people from Cambodia, and they're more like our Asian descent, more family oriented, close
Yeah.
knit, trying to always be engaged. So, moving forward on our business chat today, can you tell the viewers what made you go onto the online space?
Oh, I would say, I desired, I have to admit, at first, I was looking, hoping to find something to supplement my incomes, but something that is more flexible, something that I can able to control, that I can do. Basic, I don't even know back then, but that's what I was looking for. And I did not want to have to go find a second job or part-time job on the side that where I, have to travel from one place to another, and a lot of time consuming into that. A lot of basically, you barely have time for anything when you do a second job like that. But I don't really know that online business exists, until I stumble upon an old friend of mine of 3 decades. And she was a digital business owner for about maybe 2 years, already back then. So she actually introduced me to the business, and I barely know anything about social media. I was pretty much new to it, but I wanted something more. I wanted freedom. I wanted time to spend with my family. And this online business, when I look at into the webinar info session, and just from speaking to a good friend of mine, and also I take a leap of faith and I invest myself into the business because the time, the flexible and the control, something that I can do on the side and with the community helps and everything all together, I couldn't say no. It's something that I believe I can do it, regardless I was inexperienced. So I took a leap of faith and here I am.
Yeah, thank you very much, Rath. You know, the way you mentioned the reason why you went online, I'm gonna tell the viewers about mine. It was pretty much the same. My biggest why is my family, because
Mhm,
most of the time, for me personally, I had to leave my house and board, to the capital in Fiji, because I'm originally from the west side. I
mhm,
mostly worked and lived in the central side, so that is like 4 hours roughly away. And
mhm.
I've always been on my own, and I had to board and I had to pay rent. And I had a single
Definitely.
stream, and my family really depends on my income stream. So when
Mhm,
I saw this ad, and I had a friend of mine who's my current mentor. She didn't have to explain much because she's a finance person. We both studied together. I'm a finance person, so I
mhm,
love in my personally myself. I love to
mhm,
take challenges and learn something new out of my comfort zone, because one of my thing about me is that if I know a skill set, I already
mhm,
mastered it. I want to learn something different, you know
mhm.
so
Definitely.
like this gave me the opportunity to work and be close with my family, because I've been away with them for nearly 15 plus years. So I just want to now come back. I want to financially come back. I want to stay home. I want to work on my own time. I've helped all the companies grow and achieve their milestones, but at the end
Mhm.
of the day, what have I achieved for myself?
True. And
Yeah.
I agree with you because when I first started, like I said, I wasn't experienced. I working for the post office is really doesn't give me a chance to grow personally and develop a better me. It's like all I know was just the post office, and I wanted to develop myself into something else, something that I can be proud of. And this, even though it was a challenge for me at first because not having experience, not a technical person, I am more like a slow paced learner. So, at my age, trying to learn something new was very, very hard. It makes it even more harder than you were in your 20s. So I got the support that I needed. So it's really inspired me because I want to invest in my own growth as a person and the technical skill that this business given me. I'm very impressed how they put together very well. So it's who would say no to something that can offer you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Moving
Mhm.
forward on our business chat with and telling the viewers what we are doing, can you tell a little bit about our online business and what do we do to the viewers who are gonna watch us now and maybe later see our replay?
Well, our online business really focus on digital marketings and branding yourself. And basically we provide a platforms for individual basically to build their own enterprise, digital enterprise. So we offer a comprehensive training support, guiding the members are there to support you, to basically help you throughout your trainings, and also every single step that going through, it's always somebody to help guide you. And you're running this online business basically through social medias, and also you will able to run ads and also that way too, or you can attract the people that are following you and into the business, and you can walk them through it and basically try to get them to watch the webinar info session, because that is another step to becoming an online business. In order to join, you pretty much have to watch that first, because that will lay out all the business platform and all the detail behind it. So we are attraction marketers. So we here to attract people that interest and have what you call that mindset like us, and um, people that interest in doing this, growing in themselves, growing, wanting a freedom, wanting stability for their future and their family, a better lifestyle.
Thank you, Rath. I would just wanted to add, it's more or less like growth mindset. You need to
Yeah,
have
I
a
was trying to
learning
think
mind.
of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I was
like,
trying
yeah,
to think.
it's even myself. I'll be honest. When I was in my early days of working, we never used to have that. We never had the experience, and working as a junior, and we look up to our managers to learn something. And I used to have some mentors, and my most closest mentors was my relatives, my family members, my uncles, because I grew up without a parent. My father passed away when I was very young. So growing up as a single parent and having a special needs brother, I've seen challenges. So for me, taking a risk and going onto the online space, and always, I used to always have that go-to attitude. This is for me. I'm doing it for my family. I want a new outcome. If I want a new outcome, I need to change my current and my present. So
Mhm.
that's the mindset I had. And I would say when I do a flashback, and I'm very proud as how far I have come. And I've come to know that most of my friends and relatives, the people that I don't even know, when they see me, they talk about me and say, you're growing and you're doing very well. And it's like, that's amazing to hear from people that I don't even engage with. So yeah, moving
I,
forward,
mhm.
yeah, right. Can you tell of the viewers about what aspects of the business did you love when you became a business owner?
Oh, well. That's quite a lot. But let me see. I would have to say the most rewarding aspect of my business is the ability to help others transform, their lives, achieving, you know, their own personal and financial goal, I would say. And I love mentoring new members, people that's coming in. I pretty much give all my heart, all my time to help them to get to the next level, because I feel it from my heart. The facts that when I first started, I had my own struggle. I had my own um, challenges due to the facts I was inexperienced in a lot of things. So I basically learned from ground zero. So I know the feeling. So when someone come new, I make sure that I want to give them all whatever they need. I don't want them to feel uncomfortable. I don't want them to feel like stuck and jammed in some place. They can always reach me basically anytime, as long as I'm not sleeping. Once I'm, you know, when I wake up, I check my message and make sure that everything is okay. So, an additional, I mean, it's the flexibility, because it's allowed me to work from anywhere at any time. And also, it's allowed me to work at my own pace and to maintain a work life balance and be present for my family, my loved one. Um, that's that's what I have to say. It's very rewarding for me to have that flexibility to work around my tight schedule.
Thank you, Rath. One thing about myself personally, like you even mentioned, I can relate. I love to help people and give back, because personally, seeing all the challenges in my life, I told myself that I want to make a difference and I want to help people grow and find their come out of their comfort zone, find their dreams and make them into reality. And I always tell my friends who are in New Zealand, and New Zealand right now, we have quite a lot of difficulties in terms as we are going through a tough phase of recession. A lot of employers are laying off members, of their team, and people may be looking for a side hustle, extra income stream. And I say to them this, like this, is don't look at it as an expense. If you're investing in something, invest and it's going to be yours. In investment takes time to build, good things. This platform, what we have the most rewarding is that you will get the income you would want in the next 1 to 2 years, but you have to be consistent and have the discipline. You have a lot of coaches and mentors. I like the groups that we have, the private paid groups we have, that gives you, if you have a problem, someone will help you technically somewhere in the world, because as we're in the digital space, so I love being a mentor, to help others be successful, and it gives me an inner satisfaction that I made a difference in my existence. So moving forward on the business chat, could you tell, how do you come across to the viewers or people who watch you, and describe the credibility and the legitimacy of this business that we are doing?
Oh, you know what? I would have to say our business is highly credible, and I know so it is it's trustworthy, and with a solid track record of success. It has been, I would have to say, around about 50. Actually, this month is 50 years with an online, model running for the past 7 years. Going 7 year, going maybe almost 8 year, and the transparent of our process, the testimonial from people and from various professional, and they are from uh, various professional backgrounds and consistent supports from experienced mentors like um, my coach and many a lot thousands of people in the business. And then we have one of our best our founder of the business, the platform is Michael Darian, and all contribute into this, reliability. So to me personally, I've seen the positive impact it has, on my life and many other lives, thousands of life throughout this online business. And I believe with all my heart that, if they can do it, I know I can do it too.
Thank you, Rath. When I came across this business with my friend, I had gone through the webinar that we have, the 90 minutes, and when I saw the testimonies of people, and I told myself that, is this real? I always had the question. As a finance person, I'm very skeptical. When I saw that this can be real, and I'm an introvert person, I don't come onto the social media space, and now I faced all my fears, and I saw that this business is credible, and you can register it through your, like, if you're in, for example, from Fiji, you have to register it through our online register of companies, make it legitimate, and you get a registration number, you pay a small amount of fee. And even in New Zealand, it's the same. You have to register it through the companies, but you pay only taxes when you hit a certain threshold of income, and the investment that we do can be written off as expenses, so you don't have to pay much taxes. So, and I have seen people getting their tax certificate that this is a legitimate business. So, people need to take the risk of faith and come and view us and see what we have to offer to them. So, yeah. Rath, how do you like go about to viewers if they're interested in following you and they're requesting for more information? How do you go about that?
Well, to all our viewer, beautiful follower all across the globe, I believe that, you know when if you're watching us right now, you can always obtain this information, additional information, by joining our live info sessions, and where we provide all the detail insight, into our business model and answers any questions. So you can actually register with your name, your email on the website, for Devina, because this is her show. So please reach out to her. You can message her for more info, or you can just register to her website, and she will have a personal link sent to you to watch our free info session, whether it's live or replay. And that's where it starts. So I always, think it's the best idea to check it out. It never hurts to check it out. If you don't check it out, you never know.
Yeah, thanks, Rath. And I'll tell the viewers if they're looking for additional information and they want to personally know who we are, I would recommend for viewers to watch myself, follow us on social media, on my channels that I have. And also for Rath viewers, you need to follow her and see her day to day. What is she doing? Communicate with her because I came through my experience that if you don't ask, you don't know.
True.
So,
Very
so the
true.
more you ask, the more you communicate, and there's no question is a stupid question. You
Mhm.
will get an answer. So yeah, we know people are skeptical out there because of what has been happening, but us like being Rath and myself, we come out onto our platform and we show our faces because this what we are doing is real. It's authenticated, and we would not risk our full-time job to put ourselves on the line, and because I'm in New Zealand and I work for a private company, and like Rath mentioned, you're in the service industry. I mean, like in the
Yes.
mailing one. So we would not put our full-time job on the line and make, and create something that is not real. So I want to take to the viewers that come out, ask questions. If you're looking for a second side hustle or extra income, or for those stay-at-home moms, come out from your zone and do access questions, follow us, try to know, and we are here to help. And on our last business chat today, Rath, what is your advice for those who are watching us today?
Well, I would have to say my advice to is to take the leap of faith and invest in yourself. If you're feeling stuck or unfulfilled, I would say, this business, very, very much will offer you this unique opportunity to change your life. So I just ask you to be more open to learning and stay committed, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Our community is here to support you every step of the way. So remember, success comes from dedications and patience. So embrace on the journey. So, and you will find it's rewarding, in a way you never imagined. So join us in our live info session or replay info session, and you'll see, it could, be the right things, and will, see it fits you. If you don't take a look, how would you know that it will fit you?
Yeah,
So,
thanks, Rath. Yeah, thank you very much for coming onto my page and telling the viewers personally about yourself and what you do and about our online business. And my advice to the viewers is that, like I mentioned earlier, communicate as much as you can with us and come onto our website. We all have a website. Arath and myself both are professional online digital mentors as well. We're business owners. So follow us, register on our page, and watch our 90-minute webinar that is so important and essential, where it shows you what we are and the testimonies of the people who are telling them how this online business had made a difference into their lives financially, giving them the freedom, giving them the flexibility of time, working from the comfort of their home, having a second side income during these challenging times, because I think inflation is going everywhere. It's hitting all economies, and people are being hit hard, and they're really trying to keep withhold money, not knowing that for me personally, I used to save my money, and it was just last year I realized that all the savings that I've been doing was a waste. Regardless, I was not investing in something that would be rewarding for the future, because I want to live. And I told someone this week in my full-time job, if my business kicks off, I don't want to work for someone else. I want to work for
Amen.
myself. I want
Definitely.
to work for myself. This business gives me that flexibility. I am my own CEO, CFO. I am my HR. I do it according to my time. The features that we have to is that you have to register on our website. You have to pay a sum of 149 US dollars, which is risk free. You make decisions if you are interested, if this business is meant for you. We give you links of to the trainings that we have, and then you make decisions, because and you have to have a mindset when you join us, is a learning mindset. I know people get anxious, they get excited, but just be patient, as Rath mentioned. So that is all for today from my side on my business chat with Rath. Till we meet again, bye.